Hello everybody, this is Sudan Kumar, Associate Professor, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, Kanyakumari. Today we are going to discuss about soil stabilization techniques. And we are having two types of soil stabilization techniques, surface stabilization and subsurface stabilization. And definition: stabilization is the process of blending and mixing materials with the soil to improve certain properties of the soil. The process of may include the building of soils to achieve a desired gradation or the mixing of commercially available additives that may alter the gradation, texture or plasticity or act as a binder for cementation of the soil. Stabilization is the permanent physical or chemical alteration of the soil and aggregates to enhance their engineering properties, thus improving the load bearing capacity. Objectives: the soil erosion control, increase the bonding between grains, increase the mechanical strength, stability of soil, reducing the volume of voids, filling the voids that cannot be eliminated. And basic principle: evaluating the prosperities of given soil, deciding the leaking property of soil, choose effective and economical method of soil stabilization, designing the stabilized soil mix for intended stability and durability values. Equipments used: spreaders, soil mixers and compactors. So this is the spreaders, this is soil mixers, and this is the compactors. And types of soil stabilization: surface stabilization and subsurface stabilization. So stabilize the soil in the above ground level, that is called as roads, like that is surface stabilization. And subsurface means underground soil. We have to stabilize the underground soil, for example the embankments and the seashore areas. We have to, and the water bodies, nearby the water bodies, we have to stabilize the underground soil. That kind of stabilization is called as subsurface stabilization. And mechanical stabilization and physical stabilization and chemical stabilization is the surface stabilization. So mechanical stabilization using mechanical equipments for the stabilization techniques is called as mechanical stabilization. And physical stabilization: in this technical, more than two or more soils are blended to improve the properties of each soil, that is called as physical stabilization. And cement stabilization: cement is used to stabilize the soil, is called as cement stabilization. And these are all the surface stabilization techniques. And lime stabilization, using lime and mixed with soil, and that will be stabilize the soil. So this is called as lime stabilization techniques. And bituminous stabilization: this is the bituminous, we have to liquid bituminous spray above the soil, is called as bituminous stabilization. And subsurface stabilization: improvement of cohesive soils, improvement of cohesive-less soil. And this is the techniques for subsurface stabilization: dynamics, compaction and soil replacement, and pre-loading, pre-compression, and drainage, and GWT control, and grouting. And this is the grouting techniques. Normally we have to use grouting techniques underground. We have to grout the underground and stabilize the soil. This techniques is the most familiar technique. And soil freezing method, use of geotextile. So this is the common techniques used to stabilize the underground soil. This is geotextiles. Normally it is using for underground road construction, the base course construction. Okay, thank you.